EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run out of the gun with Swift. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Running is Swift. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Swift. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 31. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now it's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
By Leonard Williams.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Cleveland.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Swift. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. That's out to the left and complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
they come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now Perkins, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the
now a run with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Browns 1st down.
To throw is Perkins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards, the final tally.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Perkins. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Perkins pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Perkins. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards. Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
They'll run here with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Artie Burns there on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a carry for Swift. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Perkins. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Perkins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Mack. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Mack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Browns 13.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.